Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Checking in on PCLN NVDA TSLA NFLX CMG daily weekly time frame. PCLN big bear day. It looks like the correlation picked right back up with the tech sector. So there's definitely variance in the correlation between PCLN and the tech sector, but it is more prominent than not. It just varies because the past few days it looked like it broke. The bulls were holding on a bit stronger. And then, sorry, just banging the mic. And then just yesterday, back on Monday, we saw a very clear bearish break, and it really followed the tech sector in terms of the action that we did see, with the tech sector holding up initially with a stronger open and then falling back down with a very bearish day. So we're on the verge of a bearish MACD cross, looking down at 1836 support and then followed by 1812 and 1800. The weekly middle Bollinger Band support is in play at 1803. We have a tightening range here. The lower high appears to be set last week. We're following through back to the downside and watching for a break of this pattern, which is very tight. You could draw some parallel channels to be watching it, but I'm just going to be watching the middle Bollinger Band on the weekly, because if we lose that level for the first time in 2017, it will absolutely stand out, and we'll see a bearish TCG cross follow along with it. NVDA is absolutely dumping, and we are seeing this follow through where every day where we see sector rotation of money out of tech and into financials, which was more clear than ever on Monday. We're seeing NVDA and Tesla and other names that have run very strong. They're seeing a lot of weakness as well. So big time downside here. We broke the key support. 142.11 was the must hold support. We now have a lower high and a lower low, shifting the momentum and the trend in the short term. There's a gap here at 133.29 to be watching. That's our first target. And then we're looking down at 126.92. There's a bunch of gaps here to be keeping an eye on overall. Also need to be watching the hourly RSI. The hourly RSI tells us when the oversold bounces occur. We're not going to dump straight down. We're going to see oversold bounces and lower highs on the way down. That's what we saw back here last week, where we saw 4 big red days, a bullish reversal candlestick, which was the hourly RSI bouncing, and then just continuation to the downside. So you always want to be checking the hourly RSI, and we are due for a short-term hourly oversold bounce. So if Wednesday, if we see a quick flush first thing in the morning, we are going to be looking for bullish entries. NVDA on the weekly time frame, confirming the follow through to the downside, lots of space to the downside, and we can still drop down to 120, the middle Bollinger Band on the weekly, and still be very strong in an uptrend overall. Tesla following through with weakness. We had the gap up open on the tweet. I was surprised at the strength we saw pre-market because the tweet was known. We knew it was coming, and we didn't know what it would be, but not a huge surprise in terms of a game changer. So we saw profit taking and a big bearish engulfing candlestick in reaction to that. Lower lows being hit, close at the low of the day. 351.50 and 350.62 are the key short-term supports. Break those levels, and 334.21 is the next level that we're looking at. The weekly time frame is looking to confirm the bearish reversal candlestick for the first time in the past 4 months, where we have not seen confirmation of a bearish reversal candlestick, and we're also watching exponential support, which has been holding for 4 months as well. Netflix on the daily time frame was a lead bear on Monday. It was the first tech name to go red, and Google quickly followed, but Netflix was a lead bear with Google, and we saw that action, and it led to really nice downside. Look at the bear break on the inside bar, 148.42. As soon as that level breaks, that's your bear signal, and we ended up dropping down, and that is over a $2 gain to the downside after it was all said and done. So the bears are in control now. Head and shoulders pattern confirmed on most of these tech names, lower highs and lower lows dropping down, and we're looking at the next support. There's a gap here at 144.50. That is our target in the short term. And same thing, hourly RSI oversold. We know short-term bounces are coming shortly, so keep an eye on that hourly RSI. Loss of the weekly middle Bollinger Band last week was significant. That was the first time that's happened in about 10 months, and we're seeing follow through to the downside after that has occurred. So lower highs, lower lows on the weekly, bearish TCG cross, bearish MACD cross, and you can see the very key support down here at 138.66. If we break that level, 138.26 and 138.66, that will be a significant break of a base of support that was built over multiple months. So that is a very important level to be watching as well. CMG on the daily time frame, rejecting from the 200-day moving average. Still, the bulls are not proving anything on this oversold bounce. We did form a higher low of 410.98 and now a higher low with this low of 414.41, but I am not interested in this oversold bounce until we get over the 200-day moving average resistance of 423.12. If the bulls want to confirm this bullish reversal doji from last week on the weekly, we have to close above the 50-day moving average resistance and ideally see a move into the 420s, the mid 420s, by the end of this week with 3 more trading days to go. So that's what we've got on top here. Most of these names, hourly RSI is oversold, so a quick flush to the downside on Monday, and we will be looking for day trade bounce opportunities. Thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays, and we'll see you soon.